What's going on, everyone? Talen here with Talen Collects Figures, and we are back with another figure, and it is another Kotobukiya figure. So here we have the Tiffany figure from Kotobukiya, part of their kind of horror Bishuju line for Bride of the Chucky, or Bride of Chucky, and it's one of the figures that I was missing from my collection because I don't know if you've paid attention in some of my other videos, but I have mentioned that I'm trying to complete the entire line of this horror series by Kotobukiya, and this was one of the ones that I was missing. I've gotten most of them. I'm collecting all of them except for the variants, so I'm not getting, like, say, for the Beetlejuice, they have the standard, and then they have one with Beetlejuice in the red kind of like velvet jacket. I'm not looking to get that one. I just got the original, and they also have the monochrome Pennywise, which again, I'm just getting the regular one. I'm not looking to get all the variants. And for Leatherface, they did have two actual distinct different variations in terms of like the pose and stuff, but I just went ahead and selected one of those. So completes as in one of each of the characters. I'm not trying to get any duplicates here. So this is one of the last two that I need, and I did go ahead and complete my collection. So I do have the other one, which you'll see in a later video, but here we have Tiffany, and I picked her up on Macari for $155. That's including tax and shipping, which I thought was a pretty good deal because that's about what they're selling for on eBay. It's like 150. Well, if you happen to catch it for 150, everyone seems to be asking more than 150, but they're just not selling at that price. So they've just been sitting there for ages and ages. But anyway, let's go ahead and get her out of the box here and see how she looks. Okay, so got her out of the box here. Not really anything that needs to put together. She just, comes pre-assembled. It's not like you have to put on the head or the arms or base or anything. She's already just pretty much attached to the base. She's even screwed into it, as you can see here. Yeah, so here is Tiffany. The figure does look pretty good to me. It is a pretty old figure now. It came out in 2017, if I remember correctly. So one of their, not one of their first ones, but one of the earlier ones in the horror line when they started doing this. And definitely hard to get your hands on now. I think she was only $70 or $60 or something like that when she originally released from Kotobukiya. So that was her retail price. And usually when I look at the retail price, it's always in yen. So I'm assuming that's maybe the retail price in Japan. I don't know what it is actually here in America, if it was that or not. Just like some of the other Kotobukiya figures, the stockings are kind of like that real fishnet kind of stuff, like an actual fabric, which I actually really like. Definitely adds nice feel, but also just the look as well, opposed to either being like painted on or some other like cheaper material. When it's actually like a real fabric, it just looks better too visually. So definitely very happy that they added that. The figure appears to be in really good condition. I think the seller advertised it as just like new open box and maybe displayed once. It didn't have like the original plastic in it, so it definitely was at least taken out of the box once. But I don't see any damage or anything like that on it. And we do have the tiny little cigarette here. As you can see, it comes with two of them. Not sure why there's two. She can only be holding one. So let's see if we get that in there without breaking anything. Okay, there we go. That actually took a little bit of, come on, a little bit of coercion to get that cigarette to actually fit through there. But got it just fine. And there is an extra, so I guess if I happen to have accidentally broke that, we have one more chance. But luckily I didn't, because I don't think there's no other place for her to be holding another cigarette. So I think that is just an extra just in case it breaks, because I don't think it looks any different. Yeah, so that is going to be Tiffany here. Again, very nice figure. It was one of the ones that was lower on my kind of list of characters, because definitely one of my more least, favorite kind of like horror icons or horror characters in general. A little bit of dust here on this base. So that's why I never really focused on getting her earlier, because I have been collecting figures for, a couple years now, and I could have got her earlier on because I think she was more available when I was first starting to collect the horror figures. But yeah, I don't know. She just didn't really appeal too much to me. But then when my horror collection kept growing and I kept getting more of these, I was like, you know what? I need to complete the collection now. I'm only missing a couple, so I'm going to have to go ahead and get her. But still, figure looks good in person, so I'm still happy about that. And we'll add her to the display case, which is actually a bit full now if we want to take a quick look. So over here, we have them kind of just packed in here. We don't really have any more room. So I'm going to have to rearrange stuff or maybe open up another shelf or something like that to spread them out to 2 shelves. I don't know, but right now that's what we're looking like. And I told you we got Tiffany to add here and then one other to complete the collection, which if you're looking here, you probably know what the one other is. But anyway, yeah, so that's going to be it for this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you've collected any of these horror figures yourself, if you went ahead and did a complete collection, if you just have a couple of them, if you just picked out your favorites. Curious to know, but yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.